game set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They go play action with Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
319, 54, right 54. Right. Spot, no. Jump out.
On first down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie,
Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
2nd down, Haskins. Completes it to Lee. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins completes it to Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete to Travis Benjamin. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I got you, son. Go.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pop.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
26. Hey, Zoo.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Bravo.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 56. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On play action, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Haskins will throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Lockett.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And the first down, Chiefs.
319, 54. I'm here all day. I'm here again.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
319, 150. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Everyone got four down.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. This complete to Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Now he's forced out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Okay, ready? 55, 66, Jim. Yeah, Jim.
To throw again on second down. Haskins, he's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jannard Avery. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. And he's going to go down again. Jannard Avery picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch that hand, tight end's right. 4 down, check, check. 5.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
What's the run? They're running it. Deuce, 630. Back north. Hey, high 7.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike's 50. I take 30. Mike 50.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And again, it's Rodgers. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
Muscles by at the 25. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
54, right there. 54.
Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Rodgers pass complete to Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Kansas City. Daniel Carlson.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Mike 55. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Haskins. And caught by Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Completes it to Lee. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving that. He's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darius Geis, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. And he's going to go down just outside inside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Move. 4 down. Check.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 55. No chance. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's got this down to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Geis. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. D Ford in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darren Lee in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. 2nd and goal from the 1. That will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chiefs 21.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Watch safety.
Greystone, travel.
Safety's creeping.
To throw again, Curtis. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Curtis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 56 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Throwing on 1st down. Curtis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Geis. He'll have another 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Oakland, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Move down!